Hey adventurers! Whether you're camping in the wilderness, preparing for a survival situation, or just enjoying a cozy evening by the fire pit, having the right fire starter can make all the difference. Today, we're counting down the top 5 best fire starters that you need to know about. But before we get started, make sure to check the link in the description below if you want to know about the price and other information. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest top product reviews. Let's dive in. Starting off at number 5, we have UTC BlastMatch. The UTC BlastMatch scores as highly on the portability scale thanks to its compact single-piece operation. Essentially, it's a ferro rod contained in a plastic shell, but unlike other ferro rods that require a separate striker, which all too often becomes lost in your pack, the BlastMatch delivers sparks simply by pressing the striker that's integrated into the body, allowing for single-handed use. While other similar fire starters exist, this is the only one we've found that has a safety cap to prevent accidental sparking. The biggest issues with it involve durability and lifespan. The rod is only designed for 4,000 strikes, and while that is probably more than enough for most, it's still far less than the hardier 20,000 strike options we've reviewed. The plastic case is also somewhat flimsy, and it isn't hard to see how the protective cap could break if struck or twisted wrong. But if you're looking for an easy-to-use compact fire starter that you can toss in your pack without worrying about losing pieces, it's perfect for the task. At number 4, we have the Skope Mega Inferno Ferro Rod. This ferro rod fuel combo from Skope, the makers of Pyro Putty, renowned by outdoor enthusiasts, will absolutely start a fire under any conditions. The set includes a great ferro rod, striker, and 2.5 ounces cans of Pyro Putty. The putty can be stored in can, or you can pack a healthy dab into the handle of the rod, which makes it an outstanding survival kit addition. You will eventually run out of the fuel, so we recommend keeping a refill of Pyro Putty in stock. The rod itself is super durable, portable, and delivers plenty of sparks with ease, and it can double as a torch by holding a bit of burning Pyro Putty at its tip. The striker also has some nice multi-tool features, including a blade, screwdriver, and bottle opener, but it's not attached to the rod, so be careful that you don't misplace it. The Pyro Putty fuel is famous for its fire-starting ability. It will burn under literally any condition, wet, cold, windy, whatever, and is a smart item to pack along with or without the igniter rod. It's not reusable, so you'll have to replenish your supply as needed, but it's an absolute must for wet weather fires. Coming in at number 3, we have the UCO Stormproof Sweetfire Fire Starter Points. The UCO Stormproof Sweetfire Fire Starter Points are not only fantastic emergency fire starters that belong in every survival kit, but they're made from an eco-friendly sugarcane byproduct and leave no chemical trace once burned. They're about as safe for the environment as possible. As far as fire starting goes, they're outstanding. Simply strike the head like a match, and the infused vegetable wax burns hot for roughly 7 minutes, providing plenty of heat and time to get a fire going. What's more, they're exceptionally waterproof and stormproof, capable of ignition after being submerged in water or heavy wind and rain. They're fairly portable, coming in a box that's about the size of a large box of matches, or you can take a single point or two and throw them in your backpack if you have limited space. There's not much to complain about here. They're not reusable, so you'll have to replenish them once you're out, and they only have a single purpose. So forget about the multi-tool versatility offered by some other products on the list. But for that single purpose, starting a fire under difficult circumstances, they're perfect. At number 2, we have Exbuevue Fire Starter. This is a surprisingly versatile fire starter, especially for $10. Another ferro rod, it is designed to last for 20,000 strikes, a lifetime in other words. It can deliver a generous shower of sparks as hot as 5,500 degrees, so that it will work with just about any dry fuel source, and it's as compact and portable as can be. From there, it steps things up a bit by including a small multi-tool built into the striker. This includes a hex wrench, bottle opener, tinder scraper, and ruler. The rod itself is also hollow and can be used as a bellows to help blow oxygen into your fire. What's more, it comes with a pair of tinder wick ropes that will burn for roughly 20 minutes and can be inserted into the Ferro tube and used as a torch in a pinch. One issue is that the wicks aren't attached to the fire starter in any way, so you have to be careful not to misplace them. The striker design can also be a bit tricky for beginners due to its short grip, but it's not hard to learn with a little bit of practice. And finally, our number 1 pick is the Wolf and Grizzly. The Wolf and Grizzly fire set is ideal for pretty much any fire scenario, whether you're lighting a casual campfire or camping stove, or have a must-make fire emergency. As a classic ferro rod, its operation is as straightforward as can be. Run one rod against the other, generating a shower of sparks. This larger ferro rod delivers an ample shower of said sparks, unlike smaller options which just don't match up. It's also designed to last for 20,000 strikes, which is far more than the vast majority of people could ever need in one lifetime. The 5,400-degree sparks it generates are more than enough to reliably start most dry fuels. If you're in a fire-necessary emergency and don't have good tinder available, the paracord carrying line can be cut open to expose waxy jute tinder that will burn under just about any conditions. The whole setup is as portable as it comes and can be carried in your pocket, pack, or by hanging it on a hook in your RV. Like any ferro rod, you may want to practice a bit to get the striking angle right before you end up in an emergency situation. And maybe some multi-tool qualities would be nice, which you sometimes find in fire starters. But we're being nitpicky with the downsides, and beyond that, this is about as perfect as a fire starter can be. And there you have it, the top 5 best fire starters to keep your adventures warm and cozy. Be sure to check the links in the description below for the latest prices and availability. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more outdoor tips and tricks. Happy camping!